All right, man. You ready to get clicking?
Yeah, bait me.
Tinder swindler. We're doing a segment called Clickbait Headlines, where I am going to go over a couple things with Luke that I have clicked on over the last week, and we are going to just chat about them. I'm going to read the headline, and I'm going to let Luke. Actually, some of these are just pretty much on the nose.
Oh, you gotta toss them. You gotta leave some words out sometimes.
I'm going to leave some words out. This one day.
So this one day, that could be anything.
This one day. All right, I'll just say this one. This is what we should do. We should just start naming them our own stuff, and then you have to guess what it means. 6th grade superhero.
6th grade superhero. Oh, I kind of don't want to take this in a bad way, but there's just like so many school shootings now that's very sad. So I'm wondering.
It's a little lighter than that.
I'm glad that it's a little lighter than that. But where my mind went is like, this kid just like saw a school shooter and took him down, maybe snapped his neck or something. And
that'd be impressive.
Was praised as a hero for killing those psychopaths.
That kid would be sweet.
Yeah.
And he should get his own movie.
Yeah.
This is headed in the right direction. There's no active shooter, but an 11-year-old boy from Oklahoma named Davion Johnson.
Okay.
In one day, he saved a classmate from choking.
Okay.
And helped a woman out of her burning home.
What a hero.
In one day.
Davion Johnson, you get my applause, my praise.
Yes.
What a man.
Let's
That's a man. That
Davion.
boy is a man.
He got an honorary certificate from the sheriff's department. So he's like an honorary member of the sheriff's department.
Yeah.
And his family has always said that as a youngster, he always did want to be an EMT. So he's always kind of headed in this direction. The funny thing is the scenario goes with the classmate. The kid was trying to open a water bottle. 6th graders, dude. He's trying to open the water bottle. And so he uses his mouth to open the cap. And I can only joke about this because the kid survives, but this would be the worst way to die.
What are you doing?
You're not using your
best.
hand. So he's using his teeth to open it, and the cap goes down his throat, and he's choking, and he's walking to another class. So he just bolts into the whatever classroom is closest to him, right?
Yeah.
And he's just like universal sign for choking. Like Davion doesn't even blink. He gets up out of his chair, does the Heimlich maneuver, pops out the bottle cap. The kid is saved.
I thought he was gonna just like punch him in the stomach.
Just runs into him. Davion,
headbutt.
He's a big boy. He's a big 6th grader. But the funny thing is, Davion says, because of his interest in being an EMT, he taught himself the concepts of the Heimlich maneuver by watching YouTube videos.
What?
And he said everyone should know how to do it, where to put your hands and all that. And he was literally able to save his classmate's life. Okay,
that is amazing. Davion Johnson, he in fight or flight situations, he commits. He's a committer.
He's a fighter.
No, he's a committer to either one.
yeah, he commits. And then on his way home, he saw like this woman's house was on fire, and she was old. So she was like she was coming out of her front door with a walker. So he just goes right across the street, crosses the street, like it's like actively saying like, well, I don't know many people my age who would they'd probably get their phone out and be like, whoa, look at that house.
Yeah.
Davion just crosses the street right away, helps her maneuver out of the front door, walks her down the steps, gets into the driveway, into her car so she could pull it out of the driveway and like park it at a safe distance.
And she actually ran him over.
But it didn't matter because he's a superhero, man.
Yeah. Dang, that's awesome.
Hearts out to Davion. I just love his quote. Talking about the woman in the house. He goes, quote, I thought, oh, she is not moving fast enough.
This is a
smart kid.
This is suboptimal situation.
At least he's like a suboptimal situation. That's exactly him. So good on you, Davion.
That's awesome.
Big toast for you, buddy. And then Ye Old Walnut Tree.
Ye Old Walnut Tree. I feel like there was a tree that it was beloved in this town. I know it was the place of surplus walnuts for everyone, and I feel like it's gone down because of something like construction or whatever.
It would be a sad story. I feel like in that case, there are new technologies that people could move this tree. This is a little more like sinister, a little more gray area. This actually happened in our backyard.
My backyard. That's where that tree went.
That's where that tree went. No, this happened outside of Cleveland, Ohio. It was in the Washington Post, so this made national headlines. Essentially, what happened, there was a 250-year-old black walnut tree near a private property that bordered the Cleveland Metro Parks, so protected public land. And these people chopped down the tree, and then they sold all the firewood, they sold all the lumber, and I don't know how much you know about wood other than yours, but wood of that caliber, black walnut, is super valuable. So these people chopped it down to help pay for their tax liens, and they sold like the tree itself. They made like $10,000 off of the tree.
Not enough.
It's not. The ranger said black walnut trees of that size in nature could actually go for more like $28,000.
Jesus.
So they were kind of dumb about this whole thing too. And it's not going to pay off because the state government is hitting them with felony charges.
Hell yeah.
Because apparently the tree did end up on the public land. Like if you look at the invisible line.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just it's funny like how they say like trees of that age and that size are rare, and so that value, and they're trying to set a precedent because they don't want people just roaming into the metro parks, protected public land, and chopping down ancient trees and salvaging their wood. So
Jesus Christ.
So be really careful. It's like a 207-inch diameter. It's a big
Holy
tree.
smokes.
It's a big tree.
That's that's very large.
That is a very large tree.
207, even divided by 12, that's nearly 7 meters.
You could lay down on that, for sure.
Yeah.
So be careful which trees you chop down.
Still less than 7 meters, though.
When you're looking to chop down trees.
17 and a quarter feet.
Yeah. So that was that one.
Like, that's huge. How many people would it take to wrap around?
Well, diameter is straight across, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the circumference.
Yeah, well, then multiply that by 3.14 apple pie.
Science guy over here.
Science guy over here.
Yeah.
So, but we got one more article, one more
yeah.
clickbait headline. This is my favorite, my personal favorite. Aromatic frites.
Oh, pommes frites. So I'm guessing it's something to do with fries, French fries, in a way.
Smart.
See,
Smart.
The wife keeps me in check with culture.
I know what French fries are.
Yeah,
French fries.
So aromatic frites. Either it's just the way they smell, or I kind of want to go like there's an air freshener that smells like French fries.
Mine, man. My idea.
Do you want to guess?
He stole my idea.
Okay. It's actually a genius idea. You should try.
We'll do that.
We're going to delete that
Velocity
segment,
chaos,
redact it,
yeah.
redact it. So this is a very
Why does your car always smell like pommes frites?
So the Idaho Potato Commission, which is a real organization.
Sound like you're making it up.
I know,
just
right?
like the Wizard of New Zealand.
They're both real. The Idaho Potato Commission is in charge of promoting the Idaho potato industry. So they're like Got Milk or other brands that are promoting avocados campaigns. And Idaho Potato Commission has launched Frites by Idaho, a limited edition fragrance that they were selling in 1.7 ounce bottles. So it's an actual perfume.
Oh.
That smells exactly like a French fry.
We were close.
A French fry, a fryer.
I'd buy that.
Yeah.
They thought it was a joke, but they thought it was gonna be a funny joke, but it sold out within like a day.
Wow.
And yeah, so I think they're onto something. They might repackage it and put it out there. But
you know what they did?
How cool would that be?
You know what they did? So they did it, whatever this organization, Idaho Potato Organization, and then someone within the organization bought them all or they told someone to buy them all just like, look, we sold out. And then now they're gonna resell them as like limited supply. Like, hey, I'll sell you mine. And then, but it's all the same person, and they're gonna sell it for like 500% markup.
That's how the word works these days.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is, they put it in like a nice bottle. It's like a
looks like a
bottle.
potato.
No, that would be even funnier. Why didn't they think of that? It looks like
we're ideas guys.
Yeah, we're ideas guys. We should just start bottling our own Velocity Chaos perfumes.
Yeah.
But my one funny thing is, so these designers of fragrances, they fragrances,
Floxinacin nihilipilification.
fragrances and perfumes. How would you even start trying to find the elements? It's just fry grease in a bottle. You just spray it out and you just shiny the rest of the day.
You smit, you taste like fries too. Weird.
Just got a ton of neck
little-
acne. Just
yeah.
like the next, like,
It's a little starchy. Hey, just start bubbling up here.
how badass though. All right, you're on Tinder, right? And you're swiping and you're just like, Fry Guy is your name. 28 years old, Fry Guy, Cleveland, Ohio. Come have a great night with me. Like, let's get seasoned or something. Show up to the date. You have this stuff on. You're like dressed to the nines, right? You go to a nice restaurant and you just smell like French fries the whole night.
Call me Frankie French fries.
That would totally work.
It would totally work. She'd eat you up. Nom,
Yeah.
nom, 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 nom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, babe.
Oh yeah, babe. So I'm gonna get some aromatic fruits for us.
That is great.
But yeah, man, that was it. Those were my clickbait headlines for the week.